I'm gonna do everything you shouldn't do in Update 33, starting with ignoring the developer's suggestion of starting a new community to make sure everything is working correctly. Oh yes, I'm exactly that kind of rebel. I'll just spend the entire episode mourning if a feature's not working correctly. My next step is to travel the entire way around the map and awaken every single play card.
Oh, a feral. No more.
This goes as exactly as you'd expect it would.
No. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Well, this has gone horribly.
But at least my newbie Gaz has increased his standing. Yes, his lungs have been filled with a poisonous, toxic substance, but at least I've got enough influence to buy half a tin of baked beans. I continue shooting every zombie. In fact, I clear the entire area of the little bastards. So I set off some fireworks and stand there waiting for more to spawn.
Oh, wait, hang on. I just realised it's already awake. Ah, what a fool. It's already awake, man.
Yes, you actually woke it up about 30 seconds ago, you utter moron.
Well, this isn't great.
Not really, but I am a beast, so managed to escape and get to the next plague card.
It's gonna be an epic quest, guys. Ignore my plague meter, okay?
I arrive in plague territory, but I'm unable to find the plague card.
I feel like shit.
Ah, you'll be fine, mate. You'll be fine.
But nothing will stop me on this mission, so I mow down enough zombies until the plague card stirs. After that, I just locate a screamer, which finishes off the job for me.
Screamer, awaken the plague card. Cool.
With 2 plague cards awake, infestations are slowly gonna start forming. Especially as the noise level in my Red Talon super base is set to Raucous. And basically, the more noise you have coming from home, the faster the infestations will spread.
Maybe I should have brought more fuel for this.
I awaken the next heart thanks to my world-class sniping skills with a scoped pistol. Honestly, nobody can snipe like me. Make sure to like and subscribe for more esports ready content.
A screamer, awaken the plague card. Happy days.
I also find a can of fuel, so you no longer need to shout at me in the comment section for being a moron. But actually, now I think about it, comments are great for the YouTube algorithm. So crack on, son.
Oh no! I got 10 minutes!
But it seems I've lost my speedy boy abilities and get slapped about a bit.
Now I got significantly less time.
But don't worry, I know exactly how to handle this situation.
Oh, great.
Now everybody knows if you ever find yourself on fire, you stop, drop and roll. But no one ever tells you about the negatives about burning your enemies.
I'm on fire! No! Jesus Christ!
I make sure to take out the zombies that are plaguing me, pun intended. That gives me the time and space to inject myself with experimental medicine.
Thank you very much.
So far this mission has gone exactly how you imagine it would. So I pull into Pronto Gas and claim it as an outpost. That allows me to get a medikit out of my supply locker.
Ha! Full health.
And it seems I'm not the only one recovering from trauma.
Burning lungs. Jesus Christ, Terry. Glad you recovered from that one.
I then pop off an epic jump. Whee! But that's nothing compared to the one I do later.
Still working on that thing?
No, probably not, love.
Yes, I'm teasing content you've already selected to watch. Don't hate the player, hate the game. To awaken the next heart, I use fireworks to attract as many zombies as I can. But they simply refuse to all gather in a single horde, so I can destroy them with one firebomb. And honestly, I have no idea why my comment section is always telling me to stick to green zone.
I'm just the greatest gamer of all time.
And I'm definitely not overreacting just because I popped a couple of headshots. To be honest, the easiest way to get this done is just to rock up the plague territory and let the screamers do the work. But I just can't help but get my hands dirty. And because of my pro gamer abilities, I've maxed out my shooting stats, so now I get snappy. This makes me incredibly efficient at dispatching the undead.
Oh look, a plague feral. Not a plague feral, a pack of ferals. I know what I meant, shut up.
This makes it incredibly easy to awaken plague cards. So let's have a look at the situation we've gotten into so far. We have 7 plague cards awakened visible on the map, and a further 2 awake but hidden. So slowly all of these plague cards will release infesting hordes, which will slowly infest other buildings and even potentially my outposts. And if we're really lucky, we might be able to get a siege to spawn. But while we wait for them to slowly take over the map, our neighbours need their asses saved.
I'm on the way, love, don't worry. Terrence
will save you. Because Terry is the true second coming of Christ.
Although I've only got 3 minutes to do it. Oh shit.
But that's alright, because I'll just Dukes and Hazard this shit to get there in record time. But when I rock up, the mini-map is flashing like a giant fucking Christmas tree.
Defend the noisy neighbours from zombies. That'll be easy. Oh god, okay. He turns up and one's getting munched on already.
But other than that, I'm surprised they even rang me.
Look, you're doing fine just without me. Why do you even need me?
But I suppose having the zombie slaying John Wick on your team is really good for morale. Together we take out the last zombies.
That was almost too easy.
Almost too easy? Then why the hell did you ring me on the radio crying like you bloody bitch?
I then speak to my mate Isby on the radio, who we've been helping out a fair bit recently. And she's asked if I'll go and have a chat with an old friend of hers. Basically, he's an ex-Red Talon guy and he might have access to like some special codes and shit. But now I'm thinking about it, this is actually extremely hurtful, Isby. At the end of the day, Terrence is Red Talon. Did you not think that I'd have the information you need, Isby? Honestly, I've never been more disgusted in my entire life. But on my way to Chavez, I take the wrong turn in.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, shit. That was cool as fuck. That was amazing. Incredible. And I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit aroused right now.
Anyway, I get to Chavez, who's living off-grid like some kind of bloody hermit. I chat to him, but unfortunately doesn't have what we need. But he's a legend and agrees to help me find it. He takes me to his old headquarters, because this is where he stashed all of his mates' belongings after they died.
Could have, like, cleared out the zombies that were there, though, couldn't you?
And there's only one way I know how to clear out this many zombies. Now that they've been taken care of, I'm able to search the tent and find the red Talon codebook. But the game's glitched and it won't let me give it to Chavez. I can't believe update 33 has broken the game, it's literally unplayable. I can't believe the devs didn't warn us something like this could happen, I'm literally seething.
I might have to sacrifice him.
He shook off that headshot like a champ, but firing an unsuppressed weapon in a plague territory is dangerous work. But say what you want about me, I always make sure to help my friends.
Maybe a little bit too close for my liking to that car.
I also burn out all of the approaching hordes from the safety of the roof of this vehicle.
Oh shit. Who'd have guessed fire spreads? I wouldn't have. Neither would he, apparently.
You can say what you want, but my tactics always work out.
Ah, look, it worked! Never doubt my intellect ever again.
I know I've successfully fixed a glitch. I'd like to offer my assistance to any gaming developers out there who need a hand. Moving on, Chavez pulls the old switcheroo on Isby and decides to keep the book, but will help her as long as she talks to him. I reckon they were banging at some point and then she decided to ghost him. Honestly, mate, that's like such an incel move. Don't be a dick, like. The sun is starting to set, so I want to get back to base.
Sorry about that. Oh my god. Did you hear the scream? Ooh. Okay. I know my preferred method of dealing with these fuckers. That's what I'm talking about.
Moving on, we get back to base and leave it on the map screen while I disappear for 5.
I'm off for a wander for no particular reason.
I actually fucked off for about half hour in total, with the hope of catching like a really cool time-lapse of loads of infestations building. But all I got is this little guy going for a wander. Then my Xbox went idle and decided to show me all the achievements I haven't got yet.
Oh, for Christ's sake, it ruined my time-lapse.
Who'd have guessed that idle Xboxes are the mortal enemy of filmmaking?
What a bunch of bastards.
Cinematography is the real victim of this crime. I then decide to do the biggest no-no in State of Decay on higher difficulties, by enlisting the help of one of my community members. Usually the AI in this game isn't smart enough to handle higher difficulties, but I've got a cunning plan. I've recruited Loren for one simple reason. His 5th skill is the least useful, and I plan on taking on a level 2 infestation, which also has a Juggernaut. So I've given Loren my 50 cal, and seeing as the AI never use ammo, we've got an unlimited amount to take out as many Juggernauts as we need. But first I've been asked to check in on Ray Santos to see if he's alright or something. And he is, he's just hanging out in a tent nearby. But before we can crack on to the infestation, I get called back because it's time to siege. Well, I say it's time to siege, I'm not the one doing the sieging, the zombies are about to siege our home. But this has got to be the slowest siege in gaming history. So I decide to meet them head on in the field. And I'll be honest, I thought the siege was a bit underwhelming, seeing as they're only made up of 1 screamer, a bloater and 4 zombies. But I was so wrong. Because it's not the siege itself you want to worry about. It's the masses of freaks that screamer will bring in with them.
Oh, wow, yeah.
With that many zombies, I do what I gotta do.
Okay, great. Not exactly what I needed, let's be honest with you.
Especially as Loren seems insistent on fighting with his hands. But luckily, fuel bombs are a massive beast. Like, look at this shit. They basically take out the entire siege on their own. Although my only reward is 5 bloody influence. Fuck knows what I'm supposed to do with that. 5 influence isn't even enough to get you to follow me on Twitter.
Hey, where you going? I'm right here. Am I not good enough for you?
But with their backs turned and them running away from me, it makes it incredibly easy for me to finish off the siege.
Really? Well, that was sort of anticlimactic.
But I may have spoken too soon.
Oh, great. Jug's here. Well, I do have a plan for the Juggernaut.
So I drop a landmine and retreat. But Loren's 50 cal comes in clutch.
Well, that was pointless. Can I pick that back up? No? Guys, be careful. There's a mine right outside our base, right? Try not to stand on it. We haven't got the best medical equipment. And if you're an amputee, I'm sorry, but you're dying first. Let's head to the infestation. There's a Juggernaut there, and by killing that Juggernaut, I get some sick-ass weapon thing. Or an ammo mod. And I don't really want one of them. I want a sick-ass weapon. Technically, all we need to do is take out the screamer, but I want everything dead, so I get all the goodies.
It doesn't seem my plan with Loren is off to a flying start.
Okay, great.
So I plant my last landmine and retreat. But it seems the Jug's just got a massive hard-on for Loren. That shed has 2 screamers, 2 ferals, and 2 bloaters. So I lob a massive thermite grenade right at the door.
Infestation done. Sick.
Now all I gotta do is take out this Juggernaut to collect all that sweet loot.
I didn't even bring any healables with me. Didn't think I need them.
No, but what I did bring was enough explosives to make Hiroshima look like a fireworks display.
Dude, you gotta take out the Jug. You got the 50 cal. Whip it out.
He doesn't, but my frags do an incredible job at thinning the crowd. Same could be said for the fuel bombs, but that just makes the Juggernaut a fiery threat to Loren.
Hey, stop punching my friend.
Even I get bitch slapped.
Oh, shit.
But I do eventually get him to drop a knee, so I can jump on his back and stab him in the egg. head.
Sit down, you bald prick.
I only get a professional suppressor for my efforts, but I suppose that's better than a kick in the dick.
Oh, great. Now he whips out the 50 cal.
Because he didn't want to use his 50 cal, Loren has contracted blood plague, and I've only got one plague cure.
If this happens again, I'm gonna have to euthanize you, I'm afraid.
He cures himself, but there's no time to rest. You see, in my haste to set up an epic time-lapse, I didn't bother to set any defenses for my outpost. That basically means that 3 of the 4 have now been taken over and are no longer able to supply me with daily goodies, so it's time to get them cleared. The first is in my ammo shop, and when I hear a bloater pop upstairs, I know exactly what I gotta do. But my throw is what you'd class as embarrassingly short.
That did not work.
But taking out the screamer is the most important thing. Loren then gets attacked by a feral outside, but I've trained for this moment my entire life. You really gotta remember to limber up those thumbs before you smash that A button. Next up, we move on to the vet that supplies us with medical supplies. Even though I did make a suggestion that a vet should supply us with food. Anyway, now that there's bloaters in every infestation, one firebomb takes out the entire crowd.
That was a beast.
The same could be said for my food outpost that's just down the road. One fuel bomb and one bullet get the job done. But this is where I start to get incredibly greedy. I should have just gone home and called it a successful day there. But I decide to take out one last infestation on the way back to base. But there's a Juggernaut on the porch and 2 more within earshot nearby. Using my usual tactic, I clear the infestation easy enough.
Oh, great. So we got 3 Juggernauts here right now.
So I drop a bouncing Boris, but looking back, that might have actually made the situation worse.
I know what you're gonna say, chat. Juggernauts are impenetrable to flame.
But it's all about thinning out the hordes that surround them. We get a couple of really close run-ins, by which I actually mean I definitely got hit. But disaster strikes as I line up a grenade toss.
Oh, great. Oh, God.
But that explosion causes them to do a synchronized dance. But not even a dance with the devil will stop me from jumping on his back and stabbing him in the back of the head. Ain't it funny to kill a jug, you repeatedly stab it in the back of the head, but he'll walk off 45 point-blank shots with a high-calibered rifle.
This is not ideal.
Thank fuck I brought this many frag grenades. The second goes down, but the last one's taking a bloody good beating.
Get your 50 cal out, Loren.
But of course he bloody doesn't. I've got to do all the heavy lifting. The Juggernaut goes down, but it's fair to say the reward is incredibly disappointing.
Really? Is that all I'm gonna get? 5 rounds? It took more than that to kill the fucker. Loren, we gotta go, pal. We gotta fucking go.
Because what I believe is like the 4th video in a row, Terry's got blood plague. Honestly, this bloke has a worse immune system than a HIV patient.
Oh, no. Don't think so. Do not think so. You're not getting me in a bloater again, pal. Not again.
But don't worry, I'm able to get back to base and save Terry's life.
Terry's back, baby.